Previously on Tales of Arise.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Oh, jeez, man, it's kind of hot to be honest. And now, back to Boobasud. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jarabi Therian bringing you another episode of Tales of Arise. We last left off, man. Just fucking man. In the last episode, we defeated the whore herself, Elmadria. At least I think we technically beat her. I don't know, we kind of killed her dragon, but we didn't kill her specifically. It was done by the mysterious swordsman that, basically wiped the floor with us before he went to Mahak-Sar, who apparently is named Volron. Volron is his name. Is he in the glossary now? Let me check. Volron Ignisari. That is the name of the mysterious swordsman who is pretty difficult to beat and was dead set on killing Alphen. And we get a little bit of a hint as to why he wanted to kill Alphen. So when Alphen clashed with, Volron and such, again, his mask finally broke off. And it turns out that on his eye, it seems like his eye had a symbol on it. Like, a symbol of one of the things that the Renans use, right? That symbol that, told us that they were a Renan lord. It was the same with Volron too. Apparently he's a Renan lord. I figured that he wasn't, but apparently he is. And so is Alphen on a technicality level. It turns out that I was wrong the entire fucking game. Alphen is a Dahnan, but he's a Dahnan who went through a special circumstance by the looks of it. His past was revealed to us after his mask broke off. Apparently before he appeared in Calaglia, Alphen had undergone some weird experiments from the Renans on the Rena homeworld by the looks of it. It seems as though, Dohalim told us that, the original, sovereign of the Renans, passed away through some weird, circumstances. He died for some reason. I'm gonna guess that, it has something to do with what Volron did. I think Volron might have killed the sovereign lord, maybe. So, Alphen, I'm guessing that the Renans wanted to, replace the sovereign before, I'm still a little bit lost about this, but the Renans wanted to, replace their sovereign who died. And I'm guessing that, Alphen fit the bill. Out of all the Dahnans that they use, Alphen was the one that was successful. So I'm guessing that, my understanding is that either Alphen doesn't originally look like this, just appearance right now isn't really Alphen's original appearance. Or maybe it's Alphen's astral energy. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they wanted Alphen. Not entirely sure about how this whole selection process works. But yeah, Alphen is apparently a Dahnan who was going to be a replacement sovereign. So that might be why that they're doing the crown contest to begin with. They wanted to replace the dead sovereign, it seems. Which makes me wonder, how often do they do the crown contest? Is it whenever the sovereign dies or retires? Or is it once every I don't know, a certain period of time when the sovereign has been in power for way too long? I'm guessing it's the former. So now, deeper into that history, it seems as though Xion was there as well, which basically explains how Alphen had memories of her. But that seems to be a different Xion somehow. Not the Xion that we know. It was someone else. I forgot her name, but I think it was an A word or something. I don't know. I kind of forgot her name already. But yeah, it's apparently that was a Xion, and something happened that between the two that resulted in a city being destroyed, and that Xion gave Alphen the Iron Mask. What happened? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing that they were trying to do a ceremony, and the astral core that they were using went haywire. I didn't notice it until I edited it, but that same effect that happened on that astral core was the same effect that was on Xion's thorn curse. So maybe that's where the thorn curse came from that astral core, or some degree. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's a little bit of the history that we know. We don't know what happened in between the time that Alphen got his Iron Mask and when he appeared in Calaglia. We don't know what happened, after that. But I'm in the theory that, maybe, just maybe, Xion sent him back to the Dahnan world. That Xion, that might not technically be Xion. Before, I thought, Xion was a Dahnan, but Xion might actually be a Renan princess of some sort, and that might be why, Volron kidnapped Xion. Xion might be the Renan princess in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe, like, the spouse of the sovereign or something. Like, she is going to be the one to bear the child of the sovereign. I suppose. But in that case, I don't know why the Renans just don't choose a different, like, Renan female and such, but, maybe there's something special about Xion that we don't know about. All of that happened. We're now, like, shipwrecked on this mysterious island that we don't know where we are. We're separated from our, like, partners, and we lost the blazing sword. Fuck! I really love the blazing sword. I like using it a lot, even though I used it sparingly, but it was a really good power boost. But yeah, like, I don't know how we're going to, like, get back up from this, like, weird spot that we're in. Especially when we, like, lost Xion now. She is our best healer in the party. Oh god, this game's gonna get so much harder, isn't it? Fuck. But maybe somehow Xion's gonna, like, escape and just, come back to us. By the time we're done with this island, like, I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen from now on. But yeah, I'm gonna, like, keep going on and on until, like, I get to the end of this, like, this island, I hope. And hopefully, by then, I'll have Xion back into the party. Maybe. I'm just hoping, because I'm about to get my ass kicked. Alright, so, where are we? But where are we, even? Like, is there a map or something? Like, wait, let me see the map, actually. Regrouping. Look around the area. Ganath Haros. Wait. We're in Ganath Haros? No fucking way. Wait a minute. Wait, we're in the Renan homeworld? Are we? The fuck? Hold on, where is Ganath Haros? I say it's somewhere here, but damn it, I don't know. I don't know, but oh well. Yeah, I should, like, read up on this, like, Volron Igseri. Ganath Haros is Lord of Water, possesses sword skills matched by any other lord. He harbors an unhealthy obsession with Alphen, abducting Xion from right under his nose after she wounded him. Okay, wait, he's the last Renan Lord of Dahna? I thought he was going to be the next sovereign, or, well, technically he was going to be the next sovereign, by the looks of it. I was under the assumption that, like, this guy was going to be... He was like a temporary, like, replacement for the sovereign who died, until, like, they got Alphen ready to replace him or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what his intentions are in this story. But I'm guessing that he's going to be the last Renan Lord we fight against? I guess? Because it's still one more Renan Lord. It still is. I don't know. Alright, where are you guys? Where are you? I need you in my party. God, this fucking hurts. Oh, God. I can feel all my bones just, like, crunkling and cracking and just... Oh, God. Fuck. I really could use a Xion right now. Or a Dohalim, please.
Niori. Xion.
Oh yeah, Niori, that was her name.
Damn it.
Oh shit. I'm fucked. Okay, well, should probably be careful how I approach this now. I don't have any other party members. I feel like it's gonna take forever, though, without any party members. Am I, like, on hard difficulty? I feel like I am. But, well, I don't know. I don't care. This is probably gonna be a hard part. Do we even have, like, a boost attack? I don't think I do. Let's try it out, at least. Oh, yeah. I don't have the blazing sword effect anymore. Oh, boy. I don't have a ring. Well, whoops. That's gonna suck. Jeez, where are you guys? We really use your help right now. Ow. Well, what was this boost attack gonna be about? Can't do anything with him by the looks of it. It's just gonna be there. I can't make full use of the ability. Alright. God, that fucking sucked.
Alphen?
Ah, finally, someone.
Finwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
What, you can't see, Rinwell? You took damage and you can actually feel pain now.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you alright?
Yes, I really need to heal a Dohalim, like, right now. Like, stat.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganath Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I see. So, I thought Ganath Haros was the Renan homeworld, so it isn't. It's... Ah, I get it now. The Lord of Ganath Haros is already dead. And I think Volron had a hand in that. Interesting. Very interesting now.
By the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem. Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself. I think I'm going through an identity crisis.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Rinwell's joined the party. Dohalim joined the party. Thank God. I need my healer. Emblem attained. Rinwell, retired Avenger. Increase max EG. Thank you. I see. So I guess this is for after we beat like Almatria. Rinwell's quest for revenge ends when she chooses to spare her mortal enemy. All thanks to Law putting his life and limb on the line. Ah, Holy Lance, an intermediate light art that drops a spear of light onto an enemy's head. Ooh, that actually could be really good. Increase evasion distance. Increases distance traveled when dodging enemy attacks. Ooh, that could be really good. Increase down damage. And reduce arc casting time during combos. Okay. Okay, I see. We'd probably go back to the Owl Forest, too. It's gonna be pretty funny if we, like, go back to the Owl Forest now, while Alphen's all beaten up. Alright, then let's get for her, I kinda wanna wait until I get better jump, so I can, like, get this full, like, set here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. Anything for Dohalim? Nope, doesn't look like it. And I don't think you can get anything for Alphen, unfortunately. Can I, like, not run as Alphen, by the way? Feels like I can't. Yeah, I really can't. Can I do it as any other character? No, it doesn't look like it. I feel like Alphen's gonna be really, like, you know, useless now. As a result of, like, not being able to, like... I can't do much of anything with him, unfortunately. Here's what I'm gonna do. Once I get Law into the party, I'm gonna, like, play as him. Until, like, Alphen gets his blazing sword back. Because Alphen is pretty... He's pretty messed up right now. I wonder if, like, Alphen's gonna be able to do anything with his combos. Ow. It'd be great if you heal me, Dohalim. But you're not gonna do that, are you? Okay, Alphen can still do stuff with this stuff. Just doesn't have the blazing sword, unfortunately. Does Dohalim have just like a healing disabled? I feel like it did disable it, or not. I guess it just like barely uses it or something. Which means I should probably consider like using Dohalim. I probably should. Ooh, an owl. Great. At a time like this. There you are, stupid owl. I see you. Oh.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Dahnans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Yeah, Alphen seems a little bit dejected, doesn't he? Like, really dejected. For some reason. Like, it has to have something to do with, like, not being able to, like, hold Shion's hand, it seems. He seems to really want to hold Shion, but the thorns prevented him from doing it. Hey, look at
Do you
this.
sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Wait, how do I get to that other owl, then? It's gotta be way over there, or... Wait, did I miss it or something? Hold on. Let me head back. Like, how do I get to this owl? Could I... freaking... Come on, there's gotta be a way around. I'm not entirely sure. How do I get this owl? Do I have to be in a certain spot, or... Okay, I'm guessing that, like, there's another pathway. There's gotta be another pathway. Hey there, Law. Hey there, Kasara.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first.
Yeah?
I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
Oh, fuck. I should have, like, made that connection after, like, my other assumption. So, I guess their sovereign wasn't dead. Wait, so that means he is a Renan, then? Wait, I'm kind of confused right now. I'm kind of confused. How can a Dahnan win the crown contest? That's so... No. Something must have happened to the sovereign himself to cause the Renans to want Alphen to be the sovereign. Something has to have happened to that sovereign.
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Wow, that's wild. So, apparently we get to rule the entirety of Dahna and the Renan homeworld. And I can see now why Volron didn't want us to, I guess he wanted to kill Alphen because... Wait, but wouldn't that imply that Volron... I tried... maybe I'm just jumping too ahead of myself, but how did Volron know that Alphen was still around, was still moving around? How did he know, like, Alphen in particular?
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
I don't know, probably like just making up some bullshit laws or something. The average life of a president.
They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
Probably because of the fact that, like... Was I actually... No! Don't tell me my joke from before was actually true. Was that Shion that we've been around this entire time, not at... Well, what was she Shion, or this, like, Elena person... Was she in that body that we know as Shion? Is it actually the case that that body, known as Shion, is just a body that's possessed by this, like, Elia person? Fuck, I will be... No! Don't tell me my jokes were right, please. I beg of you, game. That would be so funny.
It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Oh man, wow, you're surprisingly, like, you know, figuring this all out, or asking all the right questions. That's kinda funny.
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Naomi Amaris?
As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
Okay.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Oh.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
Okay, so this, like, ceremony went haywire and killed a lot of people, and we're not sure what this ceremony was supposed to do. And I'm just kind of confused as to why the Renans would treat Alphen like this if he was meant to be the Sovereign. What about their current Sovereign? I'm kind of confused. What was their current Sovereign doing at the time? Was their, like, current Sovereign dead or something? I don't know. I probably have to, like, look back at my episode, because I'm kind of confused about what's going on, like, with the Sovereign right now.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, There is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegus, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna.
What? No, Alphen could not have been from that era.
More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
Okay, this is getting wild. The fuck?
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Jesus Christ. I feel so bad for Alphen now. Like, jeez. Now we know why none of the Renan lords recognized him. He was from 300 years ago, so of course they wouldn't recognize him.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
Yeah, jeez.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight.
Plus, we don't really have a good healer at the moment. We only have, like, Dohalim, who is kind of like a healer, but not as effective as Shion.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear all of that, Kisara.
This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Your party disbanded.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Okay, so I'm getting a bit of an understanding what's going on now. So the Iron Mask that like Alphen had was meant to prevent him from going into the state, and I'm guessing that like Alphen killed a lot of people as a result. Like what I'm confused about is like if Alphen feels so guilty about what happened, then that must imply that he wanted Lenegus to go up in flames, so for all of those people to die. Like he wanted that to happen or something. That's what's implying to me, because I just found it a little bit difficult to sympathize with his plight, unless maybe, just maybe, he might have, like, actually intended for that explosion to happen. That's my interpretation so far. And somehow we have, like, snap him back into reality. The reality that, like, there's so much more at stake, and that, like, he needs to get himself together. Somehow, I'm not entirely sure how. Oh, a fast point added. Okay. So what do I do now? There, Dolim. Okay, I have to talk with my partner, too. There's a lot of people here, by the looks of it. Where the hell are we? I see all kinds of trees around here I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us ever getting back to Mount Tsar? Ah, so these people were with us, I suppose? Guess so. I've had to survive a lot of death around me to get to where I am now, both as a slave and on my way to this place. All I want now is to live the rest of my days in peace and quiet. So please, don't cause any trouble while you're here. Don't worry, I won't. Ooh, chickens! Yay, chickens! Where's Eddie when you need him? Or is it Ed? The one who was all crazy about chickens.
Please, just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my life.
Just gotta give him some time, okay? You should probably make a hen, nest too. Or a hen house, I think is what they're called. I think. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we are able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too, but that's a risky proposition, so we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like.
Once you escape Pelagian, you have to cross through marshlands, waterfalls, and forests before finally ending up here. The only thing left after that is the ocean. There's nowhere else left to run, so if the Renans ever find us, we'll be in real trouble.
Ah, I see. Hopefully that doesn't happen. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. I suppose so. Bunch of cabbages, even though I'm not too fond of cabbages.
Don't just take food without asking. Our crops are a vital resource to have to be shared with everyone here.
Alright, I wasn't planning on taking them anyways. I've never met any Dahnans before that didn't originally escape from Pelagian. You're not, going to run us out to Rena, are you? Just making sure. I don't know, can I pet the horse? I'd like to pet the horse, please. No? Alright, fine. I'm a snitch on them. Alright, then let me talk with my party members at least. Hey there, Dohalim.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started.
Yeah, how did, if Alphen is from 300 years ago, then how the fuck did he not age at all? That's my question.
I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign?
Yeah, that's something I'm confused about as well. So Rena does have a sovereign then. I think they do. I think they still have a sovereign in this era. And I guess something happened with the sovereign of his era or something. Or, no, actually, no. Maybe it's the case that, wait a minute. Hold on. Alphen was from the era before the war, right? Before they took over Dahna, right? Oh, wait. Was it actually the case that, Rena was actually kidnapping Dahnans before they invaded their homeworld, actually? Was that what happened? They took some Dahnans and then conducted experiments on them to create a sovereign. And I guess, after all that failed, they went to invade the Dahnan world, I suppose, and enslave them? I don't know, I'm kind of confused about the timeline right now. What came before? Alphen's kidnapping and him becoming this fake sovereign? Or the Dahnan invasion and the Dahnan slavery? Which of these two came before? I'm kind of confused about that.
More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I'd never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Aw, thanks a lot, Doklim. So that means you're going to heal me while we're out there, right? Oh, well, I'll try my best. I'm not a Shion, but don't worry, I won't die. Oh, thanks a lot, Doklim. You cannot imagine how much that annoyed me when it comes to Shion. We should be thinking about what needs to be done. Yeah, we should. Like, how are we gonna fight against, Giga Chad Sephiroth? How? How does one beat a Sephiroth? I've tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it. Why do you have to be the only one to have to go down with that ship? Mahavar? Who's Mahavar? Not entirely sure. Seems like there's been a big shipwreck. People and things keep washing in with the tide lately. Ooh, it's a chest. Okay, open it. Hey, there we go. Ah, life bottle, thank you. Hey there, Kasara. Oh my god, the thick booty!
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
Nope, I'm going cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs.
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting. So, after she gave him the Iron Mask, he brought him back down to the Dahnan world, I suppose.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, It's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right?
Right? Oh, God.
The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
That thick booty, that's what I've been fighting for.
I think now would be a good time for you to reflect on things.
Yeah. Reflect on that. I want to say it so bad, but I can't. I know. I know. Where the fuck are you, Law? Jesus Christ, you're so far away from the group for some reason, Law. Okay, you can run now. Thank God. Law, what are you doing out here?
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere too?
Maybe he's inside Shion's body or something. Maybe that's the big plot twist. Nah, there's no way that's possible. No fucking way.
Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Oh, two bros just bonding. Oh, God. I believe in you, Alphen. Yeah, I believe in you too, Law. Alphen, remember the bro code. Yeah, bro code. Titties! Yeah, I'm glad to know that Alphen is still there, deep down inside. Hey there, Renwell.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight.
Okay, so they invaded when, like, I'm still confused about this timeline bullshit. It's like, they've got to have invaded after they kidnapped him or something. That they took him to his homeworld, or maybe before, I don't know.
Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
I wonder who his, like, parents might have been, or if he had, like, any siblings. It'd be really sad if we found out his family.
I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
Though, to be fair, in my case, neither of you two were actually open about your problems, so can you really blame me?
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already?
Yeah, before we get our asses wiped by Giga Chad, Sephiroth, and all.
Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to fighting him for real.
Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. Back to the inn, I guess.
Take it from me. It's really hard to be all alone.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Alright.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Though I will be using law for the time being until you get your blazing sword back, Alphen. Sorry. You went through a character development, I'm just not gonna use you.
Alphen, right. Great to have you back. Now let's do this!
Maybe I will, I don't know. Members who left have returned to your party. Thank you. Ooh, new panel. Law. Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Increases max HE. Thank you. Having been given a place and purpose in life, Law swears to fight together with Alphen to do what must be done, clumsy though he can be. Does anyone else get anything new? No. Just Law for some reason. This is interesting. Oh man, it's got a lot of like... Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I was supposed to get like, where is it? Where the frick is it? KO prevention. He's still a bit of a ways away, but yeah. Okay, I can't get anything else for the character, so yeah. Nothing else.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Yeah, alright. Let me, like, play this law for the time being. Sorry, Alphen. Let's see. You're gonna, like, be doing this as usual. And I'm probably gonna, like, place Rinwell with, like, Dolphin for the time being. Don't worry, we got this, guys. We got this. Oh boy, those guys.
Remember, if the paint's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come!
Alright, let's do it.
We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zuko policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. You're done. I'm ready.
You stand! I'll stop your movement!
Boom.
And I'll stop your life. Faster.
Alphen, in an instant. Impact clock.
You're wide.
Yeah, doing good so far.
On your knees. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Alright, doing good so far.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
Something wrong with Alphen? Like, has Alphen always been... It's so weird. It's like, he keeps saying, yeah, or right, or, like, he seems so dejected all the time. Like, even after, like, having a conversation with the group, he's still behaving this way. Guess, like, his past is really getting to him.
you know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
There it is.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dahna.
Hell yeah.
Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Glad to have you back, Alphen. Seriously. Seeing you dejected made me really miss this fighting spirit of
We
yours.
don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Yeah, probably gonna like get some new stuff as well. There's probably an owl here too. Elizabeth, where is it? Where are you, stupid owl? I should probably head back to the owl force at some point, but maybe after I get Shion in my party. Okay, where's the owl? Oh, there you are. There's a little star in his like head. Star hair clip. A hair clip with cloth fluttering out of a large star that brightens up the wearer's face instantly. Thank you, stupid owl.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Maybe later. I'm not gonna do it now. Alright, then I'd like to do some side quests in this episode before I like end it off, because I feel like I still have a lot more time to like, you know, do stuff. So what do you need, dude? You people know how to fight Zeugles, yeah? Because I got a big favor to ask.
Why?
You do indeed appear to be in dire straits.
I could have sworn we already wiped out all the Zeugles that were trying to get into the village, though.
Oh, you did? These Zeugles ain't trying to attack us. They're stealing our fish.
Your fish.
Yeah, these ape Zeugles. They've got huge arms which they use to smash the surface of the water and create these big shockwaves. They do that to stun the fish, which makes them float to the surface and ripe for the taking.
Damn it.
Somehow, they learned how to do that recently, and they've gotten damn good at it, because it's making the rest of us go hungry. That's quite the pickle you're in.
What?
I never expected to hear that from you, Dohalim.
Damn straight it is. It ain't like these fish grow on trees. That sort of fishing ain't good for our waters.
Is that so?
Oh, so that's your point of concentration. The manner in which they fish, not the actual fishing part. You guys are the only ones that can have what it takes to drive those crazy monkeys out. Can we count on you to help? We'll see what we can do. We can't right now. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll sort out these fishing Zeugles once and for all.
I couldn't have put it better myself. As a fisher herself, this case has gotten her quite fired up, as you can see.
Great job.
That's mighty kind of you to help us out, ma'am. Sorry to lay us on your feet, but we greatly appreciate it. Alright then. Hopefully not too far.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Probably. And monkey soup, too. Tonight we dine on monkey soup. Please do not clip that out of context. Doesn't seem to be much here for lots of it. Which is okay. The key to my work is being in tune with the ore and being able to listen to it. Without it, I couldn't do a good job. I suppose so. Okay, I really need to get some like new ore for my stuff. Protect ring, wolf leather armor. Yeah, full like wolf leather stuff. I'm not gonna get that yet. Oh, tofu. Interesting. There's not really a lot of work for me to do in the village like this. You look like you might give me something to do, though. Hopefully, if I have the money. Oh, refined thundernail, refined fireclaw, and a solid edge. Okay. Thundernail. Okay, I guess it's like a new thing for me to get, I suppose. Alright, I'll see if I can get that. It has like enhanced light arts and enhanced fire arts. Should be really good for Alphen. But I don't think I have what I need for that. Refined Patrum pole, refined Tenebrous staff. Okay, so I need to get these. Okay, jeez. I should have gotten these as well. Oh well. Black Iron Gauntlet. Oh, okay. So they're like improved versions of their like original weapons, I suppose. I suppose, or not. Yeah, Radiant Shield, refined Flashbang Shield, and refined Feather Shield. I actually like the black on this one. And there's the Dark Wings. Oh wow. Okay. I should probably consider getting this too, and this. It's a lot of shit I need to get. Alright, then let's like start from the top, shall we? I need to get like a Dohalim, like just get this for future reference. And then there's gotta be a point where I can like get these as well. And then somehow get some like I gotta get some new accessories for my characters. I do. I really do. But how do I get scaled crystals? That's my question. I don't know. I have to like find a way to get some more of that stuff. I should probably consider getting like crystal rare ups and such. Alright then, let me see where this like quest I need to do is. Where do I go for that quest? It's not here. It's whatever this area is. We're gonna go through an entire level without Shion. That's gonna suck a lot. Well, let's like get ourselves our, you know, healing items, like enough life bottles. Yeah. How do I check my ranch again? Like, I guess I gotta go to a camp or something. Alright then, what's this skit?
By the way, how is Mahavar doing?
Who's Mahavar? The guy who, like, piloted that boat for us?
Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Guessing it is that bolt, like a dude.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Okay, interesting. Then we can just care for this, like, a side character that whose only purpose was to, like, get us to the place that we need to go. Which is interesting. Wonder if this will come up later or something. Maybe we didn't, like... Maybe something happened with the ship somehow, or some... the hidden village.
Thistlein was founded by Dahnan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Dahnans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Ah, that's nice. There's also Beyond Vengeance.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
Yeah, I was being a little bit racist, wasn't I? A little is putting it lightly, Rinwell, but yeah.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Nah. I like the fact that I'm doing nothing but, like, just, you know, getting to know the characters in this episode. I really do. It's a really nice change of pace, to be honest. It really is. Anyways, guys, I think it's the perfect time to end this episode off. I know we're about to go into this level to try and get to the capital city of this, like, realm and such, but I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this, like, episode, with all the character moments that happen in it, and all the conversations, and all the developments, and the story beats, I feel like this will be a very good way, a good, like, episode to have, to be honest, because I feel like having an entire level after, you know, how impactful Alphen's development was. I don't know, I feel like it will, like, sour the mood a little bit, or just be like, I don't really want to go through that right now after this powerful moment. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Tales of Arise. If you did and would like to see more, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down in the comment section. And if you have not already, I would like for you to leave a subscribe. That would make me a very happy person. And I promise you all that I'll be around for the next episode. Until we meet again, guys, I bid you all a fond farewell.